Okay, welcome to the famous 5 in 5. This man here needs no introduction. I probably do. This is Barry Pulver, owner of the exceptional brand powered by EXP. And today I have the honor of interviewing and speaking with Scott Gunn, the man who has the most elaborate and exciting executive shed cabin in the entire UK. Now one of the top, I'll put words in your mouth, but one of the most recognizable names, not only in EXP, but probably throughout the UK from his seaside town, which I'm a little envious with where you live. So without further ado, Scott, please take it away. Can you give us a little bit about yourself, please?
Yes, well, we've given a fair bit away there, but I appreciate it. I operate from my log cabin, which is essentially a shed in my back garden in Margate. Margate is a seaside town in Kent, and it's very quiet, very peaceful. And we're just trying to do exactly the opposite of that, be really loud and very brash and very in your face. And it's not what people are used to, but it's been going well now. I joined EXP around about 13 months ago, so I'm just going into my second year. And I've really sort of gone from first gear well into fifth in a remarkable time, really, with the support of everybody at EXP.
Awesome. Thank you, Scott. Let's get rock and rolling. 5 questions, very quick questions. Whatever comes to your mind, just feel free to go ahead and answer it. Question number 1, what makes you different from everybody else in Kent, everybody else in Margate, or just generally what makes you different as an agent?
As an agent, I don't want to say honesty, because every agent's going to say they're honest, right? But I don't mean just honesty in terms of the transaction, but I'm honest with people about who I am. I don't try and put on a mask when I go into somebody's house. If they're into, if they're into fishing, I'll tell them that I think fishing is the most boring thing you could possibly do at the weekend. I won't sit and pretend that it's something I've always wanted to do all my life and tell me a little bit about fishing. And it's really funny how when you sort of have that conflict of character, sometimes you can actually have a better relationship. So yeah, I don't wear any mask when I go into an appointment. I'm very much just about being myself, and what seems to happen when you do that is people pick up on it quite quickly. You build a stronger relationship, and you end up with a really cool sort of set of clients that are most suited to working with you. And you then don't have to keep up that charade for the next 6 to 9 months the whole time you're working together. And it's great. And what that does, that gives me like a clarity in my mind that I'm not wasting all this energy trying to pretend to be someone I'm not. So very honest with people, and I show them my true self. And some people think that's great, and some people less so, I'm sure.
Well, the people you want to work with, I'm thinking think it's great. And that fact that you're genuine, not every estate agents, real estate agents, anyone in the property industry has a reputation for a reason. So the fact you're authentic and genuine, 100%. Thank you. Question number 2, what is your favorite room in a house?
In my house or generally?
Generally speaking, your house?
I don't want to say the sheds. This is the only room where it's only me. So this is my absolute man cave. But yeah, I'm just a big fan of the lounge. We've got a big open space in our house. I just like any room that attracts people to congregate, really.
Okay, good answer. Question number 3, where do you like to travel to?
Well, I've done quite a lot over the years. I've ticked off every continent, and I think I do love the States, if I'm honest. So the States is the place I've been back to the most. So I've been to the States 5 times in the last 3 or 4 years. One of my best mates, who's also an EXP agent, he lives in and around the San Diego area. It's always great to get over and see him. But also, New York, Chicago. I love it all. It's like, you say the States, but North Carolina, I have to make sure. Yeah, I love it. I love the fact that within your continent, you can just travel from so many different climates and cultures. It's fantastic. So yeah, I love the States.
Okay, good choice. Well, I was going to say, if you put the United States of America compared just to San Diego, it's a little unfair, but I know you're well traveled outside of that, so good choice. Number 4, if you were a car, what would you be and why?
Ooh. That is a good one. I don't know. I should have given that some more thought. I am I'd like to be the Tesla Cybertruck. I've found myself in a black hole on YouTube of Tesla recently. But yeah, okay, then we'll go for the Tesla Model 3, okay, which is partly I've just bought one, so it springs to mind, but it's full of energy. It knows how to get the job done, and it can have fun at the same time. So yeah, Tesla Model 3, why not?
Pretty good answer on the spot as well. I'll give you that. Question number 5 and 5 in 5. What, either you or your wife may say, what is the most useless talent that you have, Scott?
Most useless talent. What is the most useless talent I have? My delay is picking one from the very, very many. Oh, God.
Indecisiveness.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah, indecisiveness. We'll go with that. Yeah, absolutely.
Which is a great talent to have as well, by the way. All right, so
I've got. Let me try and answer that, Barry, because I've missed that. I have an ability to not be able to remember anything important, but remember absolutely everything that doesn't matter. So let me try and throw an answer out there. So I will remember conversations I had with people 15 years ago, and I'll bring them up and they'll say, how on earth do you remember that? So I don't know. But anything important, as today I was late getting to this call, anything important that's meant to stick in there is like in one ear and out the other. So there we go. I tried.
Good answer, and I think the word importance is obviously relative, so maybe it's not quite as important as you may think. Perfect. Well, Scott, thank you very much. I can't leave you, of all people, without asking a special bonus question number 6. Why on earth did you choose EXP?
Well, I mean, timing's everything, right? And I was drawing up a business plan to set up on my own. Very much in a traditional agency, which is different in the UK, where you have to get a shop and staff it up, and have receptionists and all the things that EXP remove. I was literally in the sort of pros of setting up. I found a shop, I wanted it. EXP came along. A friend of mine kept telling me, have you looked at EXP? We looked at EXP. Not interested, not interested. It sounded too futuristic for the UK at the time. It looked a bit flashy, and I'd seen it all before. So many self-employed models have sprung up in the UK recently. None with any real success, in fairness. I mean, success is relative, but there's not many that have done as well. And I looked at it, and like a lot of people, thought it was too good to be true. And probably the biggest hurdle I had was getting over the "it's too good to be true" concern, and just taking a leap with it. And I'm glad I did. But essentially, I joined EXP because it offered me everything I needed, but it also didn't give me anything I didn't need as well. So it just looked like a really simple way to set up my own business and be up and running very quickly.
Brilliant. Scott, pleasure as always. Thank you very much. Thank you.
My pleasure. Nice to see you.